Welcome back, everyone, to the Sunday Spotlight. And tonight we're going to the old country and putting on accents for the occasion, for as long as yours truly can keep it up. The Seance of Blake Manor is a 2025 adventure mystery coming from Irish developer Spooky Doorway, described on the Steam page as a terrible dream you had one night after eating too much cheese. The dream lived long after you had it, lived with you still, but you don't mind. Pays the rent and the cable on time. They're best known for the Dark Side detective games, which are also mystery-focused, but this looks a bit more involved and ambitious with its investigative mechanics. Came rather well recommended. Grabbed it during the Steam sale, but going in basically blind. Been a right busy day, what with the final game of the World Cup and all. Congrats to Spain, despite the best efforts of FIFA to take it away. Let's put it on trench coats and monocles, and that's about how far I can get with the accent. I'm way out of practice. Anyway, yeah, let's get ready. Let's jump right in and see how many doors in this old mansion are stuck, jammed, or won't budge. Yes!
Mr. Ward!
Cheese nightmares, yeah.
I'll waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara.
That can leave an impact on your brain, it can. Howdy, Octal, good to have you here.
Missing. A young woman named Evelyn Dean. Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened. She has not left. Of that I am sure. This envelope
Good to have you here.
£200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive. I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you, but there's no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and, perhaps most importantly, godly.
We'll see how that shakes out. This totally looks like a guy with a dark secret.
I pray for the
Probably
girl that
several.
This is true.
Also, it is very funny to think of anywhere in Ireland as far away from anywhere else in Ireland. It's not a very large country. Mostly, it's just a lot of winding roads getting around that slows you down. Like, as the crow flies, it probably isn't that far from Dublin to... God, where even would be on the west side? I don't know. When I stayed, this was like 30 years ago. I was more on the southeast side, towards not far from Kilkenny. I liked it a lot. They do a nice job balancing the traditional, like, the Resident Evil 7 style first-person exploration that Grace does, with the more actiony set pieces that Leon has. Is kind of like it kind of like punctuating the slower paced bits, and just kind of it's an interesting balance between the characters, and I'm liking what I've played so far. We already had a chainsaw fight, and I'm a man of simple pleasures. Anyway, Evelyn Dean, yes.
Daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Dean. I wonder if my employer heard me because of my past with her father.
Oh, yeah. We are so getting a guy that is running from at least... He's running from substantial debt and at least one murder.
Or maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death.
Actually, can I... Okay, can't go
I
to the menu.
suppose that too will become clear in time.
I'll bump up the voice volume when I get to menu. Here we go. Alright. That's better. Alright. First person we are. Digging the visual style here. Alright, move faster by running. Slower by crouching. Okay, almost certainly we're going to be having some stealth and exploration puzzles here.
Hello? Is somebody there?
Ooh. Alright, that was weird. Can't. I'm seeing things. Hey guys. Lateness of the hour and the long day of travel must have my nerves on edge. Still, perhaps I will ask. Washerwoman. Alright, records. Alright. So yeah, one of the things that jumped out at me is this game looks like it has more of a focus on gathering evidence and comparing and, you know, compiling information and trying to figure out the next logical step from that. We'll see how much that actually translates into gameplay, or meaningful gameplay, as opposed to your standard point-and-click adventure, which is just grab item, bring it to puzzle location, maybe solve logic puzzle, move to next room. Anyway, you can examine your hiring letter, for example. We shall do so. Alright. So this is the stuff we read from the intro. Or the voiceover we had from the intro. Photograph enclosed. Photograph of Dean. Discussable with. Interesting. Alright. Thought I saw a woman washing clothes. Okay. Brother, I know I haven't been to the old country in like 30 years or very close to it, but what about that outline makes you think washerwoman? Exercise a little judgment. Okay, now this is interesting. I note there's a time feature near this action, so doing stuff will cause time to advance, presumably. And not an uncommon centerpiece to play. Yeah. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit like Disco Elysium, in that time doesn't advance as we move around, but as we talk to people and interact with things, that will advance the clock, and that is our primary resource to manage. Oh, I believe that is Miss Dean herself. A dedication to Mary Blake, the Marquess' wife. Oh, maybe not. Looks like her, though. If taken from us too soon, she will live on in our hearts and lives through her kind and charitable deeds. Interesting. Alright, so we're absolutely going to be getting a lot of information to consult with other people, cross-reference. Again, the challenge with a detective-y game is how much leeway do you actually have in the mechanics? Nah. Well, it's there. Another question is, how many red herrings are there? Are there things the player can investigate that are a waste of time? Or can actually be detrimental to the investigation? Can you get it wrong, in other words? Alright. Check with the front desk for any information on Miss Dean's whereabouts. Yep. Time is of the essence if you are to solve the mystery of Blake Manor. Time advances when Ward interacts with objects and characters. Roy. You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery of Miss Dean's departure. You'll be free to explore the manor in the coming days. Oh! Okay, so yeah, we are on the clock right now. We gotta hustle. I could ring the reception bell or spend a moment taking in the place first. Alright, record your goals and progress in the mystery map. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna have multiple mysteries to work on as the plot unfolds. Should investigate it. Alright. Hiring letter. Each contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provide guidance and avenues of investigation. Why two nodes are connected. So we're getting a little more of a... kind of a Shadows of Doubt, like mystery/conspiracy board here, but it'll do some of the connecting for us and indicate where to go next. Alright. Letter received. Hang onto the case. Check in. I should check into the hotel. Right. Alright. Let's look around and see if there's anything of obvious interest that we can poke at. Giant elk skull, deer's skull. Grand Seance. Okay, well, this is going to be important. It's right there in the game. Yeah, the mind map. The Grand Seance, a gathering of intellectuals interested in esoteric matters, regardless of sex, color, or creed. Join renowned mystic Carmela Mantovani as she leads us in the most advanced crossing of the veil as yet witnessed by mortal man. No wobbling tables, distant moans, or questionable planchettes here. See the spirit for yourself, and better yet, speak with it directly. What is going on here? Some attempt to talk with a ghost? Oh wait, this is Ward talking. That cannot be possible. I've heard of seances before, but always the spirit speaks through a medium, person or object. Surely all fraudulent, spiritually dubious. What on earth was Evelyn Dean doing here? Her father did not strike me as a spiritual man, nor one who allowed his child to stray so far from his sight she could end up here of all places. Who was this woman? Yeah, so that was seance. They didn't see it coming, they could have been that good. Exactly. You gotta test them. Okay, when interacting with a person or object, you may have more than one action to choose from. Right, yeah, that's the pointer. I do find it funny that they're basically made by a toy company these days. I forget who. I want to say it's Parker Brothers, but that doesn't sound right. Okay, do we want to trespass and read private correspondence randomly? Again, there's a few things here that could be red herrings to waste my time. Hasbro, that's it. Yeah, I knew it was some big company. Alright. Newspaper from 2 years ago talking of a local fair and the positive impact it had on the area. Alright, nothing important. Yeah, no. We will play along with the conceit of the game. Let's get some attention and get rolling.
Yes?
Oh, hi there, creepy man.
Hello, I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken.
This bodes well.
Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in. I'll send word that a room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight. But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Radio. Telegraph machine broken, huh? Alright. Ooh, it looks like, our guest's, interest. That's her, alright. Alright. Only one guest is signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has unusually high literacy rates. Person X and a Father Lorcan Synod signed in after Miss Dean reportedly went missing. Alright. Well, there's going to be more information if we pan around. Now I'm wondering if looking too much at the... Okay, it's observations 2 and 4, I think we're meant to poke at it. I was wondering if that will cause the guy to be like, hey, what are you waiting on, sir? Sign the book already. All signed within the last week, more than I thought it'd be. There are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. Alright. I noticed Miss Dean did not sign out. Cool. Alright.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
The seance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Ah, yes, the, seance. I noticed the Miss Dean's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Dean?
It is. Rather it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer. Were you hoping to meet her?
Yeah, Seance Con 1887. Pretty much.
I was. She's,
Might you know, 19th
left
century
already.
Ireland. What are you doing for fun around then?
She has, yes. Can I help with anything else?
Okay, she left, but she didn't sign out. Already something is unusual here. Alright, you engage in conversation by discussing evidence from your records. Discussing topics will consume time. Alright. Well, let's take a look. Alright. Discussable with... Let's see, telegraph machine, I guess... Yeah, why not? You mentioned the telegraph machine is down? It is. Likely the storm shorted the battery. Yeah, I'm getting some Frogwares vibes from this. To what extent, we will find out. Again, the important things about a... The important aspects of a mystery are how much does the game let the player get off track? Can you lose the mystery? Might as well see what we can find out about this here seance. Looks like you go into some trouble with this event. The seance is the first of its kind. It seemed prudent to put some expense into the event. What makes this distinct from any other? Well, I simply run the hotel, and this would be the... Well, simply run the hotel would not be the best source for an in-depth explanation, but I'll try my best. A typical seance allows only limited communication with a ghost. Limited in that a medium is needed. A host, a device, etc. Believe that, at the right time of year, with the right collection of people gathered, a more direct form of communication could be achieved. And so these people have gathered here at Samhain, and when the veil is thinnest, to see if that's true. I'm hoping that's how it's pronounced. I've only ever seen that written out. As I say, that is the belief. Whether you believe it, Mr. Ward, is up to you. So far, the only mechanic that isn't directly from Frog Sherlock is the time mechanic. Everything else even has the same kind of interface, just more colorful. Interesting. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that was
I need nothing else. Thank you.
If
Then
that was a
please
direct
wait here.
influence.
The staff will prepare your room, and I'll be back to show you to it shortly. Now, if you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me.
Yeah, that was another interesting example. And little variations from one playthrough to the next, like different characters being replicants, or evidence being collected and compiled by other detectives and such. Oh, hey, alright, we have detective vision. Alright. So this is highlighting everything in the room. Awesome. Alright, what do we got here? Listing of all guest activities planned for this event. Alright. Grand Seance, Sunday on the 31st. Alright. Hedge Maze at 9 p.m. Silent dinner at 8 p.m. Mass ball tomorrow evening. Talks held daily in the drawing room located in the west corner. Information on talks will be posted outside the room each morning. Alright. Information on talks posted outside. Right. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to get nosy. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Alright, well... let's poke around. No reference to the manor or planned event whatsoever. I think maybe Middle Eastern? Yeah, the time constraint is going to be an issue. St. Bridget's Cross. Salt Bowl. One of the staff putting these up around the manor? Box of salt used to absorb moisture from the coats and boots kept here. Blasted cold. Mr. Hunter had best get on with fixing that window soon. Alright, well, she left in a hurry, but maybe her stuff is still here. Let's look around. Emptied luggage of the hotel's guests. Locked, of course. There's something about the pattern on the lid. Wait's pulling me in. I'll have to return here later. Huh. Alright. Ah, yes. What? Strange occurrences. Did something in here fall? Oh, shit. What happened here? An ordinary vent, except there seems to be something stuck inside. Grate is fastened firmly to the wall. I can't get it out. Alright, we're gonna be back in here. Alright. Maybe the atmosphere and the occult talk getting to me, but I'm starting to think I'm seeing some unsettling sights in these old halls. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna get weird, and burning question is how weird and how quickly. Basically, are we going to go down the hallway and see, like, the Covenant siblings coming at us with, like, sickles and chains and shit? Or is it gonna wait a little bit before it springs the really weird stuff on us? Faint smell of burnt paper in the air here. You don't say. Primary means of communication with the outside world. Apparently the battery is dead. Requires 6 volts. Oh, are we gonna have a puzzle where we charge up a battery ourselves? Does the generate? Oh, yep. we're gonna have a we're gonna have a science puzzle. Awesome. Notice not every action seems to have time to it. Or maybe I just didn't notice. Yeah, opening the desk doesn't. Paper stack. Ink and envelopes. Yeah, nothing useful. This, however... letters yet to be written. Newspaper. What about this? How the Other Half Lives. Seems to be a book of photojournalism for the Americas. Person stands in the window looking out at me. You can tell that? We need some clues here, sir. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, nope, we're gonna get ghosts. Oh, yeah, we are so gonna have, like, things just, like, trucking down a hallway at us. Just screaming absolute nonsense. Or just shouting something we have no context for, like, "Where's my money?" Ooh, hey. Stats Rhoda for the next few days. Recorded their movements in my timetable in case it proves useful. Alright. Hello? Trashy romance novels, nothing of interest. Main story is the carriage accident that resulted in the death of Marquez's wife. Oh, is that, the woman with the statue outside? Alright, if I want to determine whether anything suspicious happened to Miss Dean before I retire for the night, I'm running out of time. Shit. Alright. We're gonna have to get bold. Anything interesting is probably gonna be hidden out of sight. Private letters. Mr. Dupree, he is half-heartedly inquiring about a business. Photo of him outside of the manor is included. His expression is flat. Alright, let's see here. Coat's left to dry. Lightly perfumed coat. There's a note in the pocket. Miss Dean, I would like to speak with you. Perhaps Saturday, the bar at 5 p.m.? The note is addressed to Miss Dean, which makes me wonder if this is her coat. But then she's supposed to have left. Aha! Crates are empty other than the rotting turnips. Anything in the boots? Average size boots, larger ones, smaller ones. Well, her boots are gone. They were clearly used for walking. Actually, I'm curious. Do we see the minute hand advance? Nice! That is indeed what they will do. Battery, here we go. Burnout discs are where the smell in the room is coming from. I'll remove them in case there is any risk of fire. I think I'll need to replace the discs before I can do anything. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, a voltaic battery is built by stacking cells to reach the required voltage output. Diagram shows a voltaic battery with an output of 4 volts. Right. So, where are we gonna find... Oh, wait a minute. There was a thingy of discs out in the lobby. Hey, Zero. Good to have you here. I think this is them, yeah. I'm a part of the telegraph machine that Mr. Varley was trying to get working. Alright. Now we're solving puzzles. I love that this is the first real investigative thingy we're doing. For lack of anything else. Alright, so. This arrangement gets you 4 volts. Alright. Zinc, electrolyte, copper. So basically, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm guessing we gotta do that 6 times. So, zinc, electrolyte, copper. Solar Babies was so very 80s. Oh, man. Yeah, the synopsis from the Wikipedia thing you linked is revealing and yet confusing. I'm still not entirely sure I read what I read. A very 80s movie indeed. Alright. Light voltage to power the telegraph machine. Okay, right number of discs in order. So it looks like... yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1 of each 6 times should do. Alright, so, we're gonna kinda sorta Towers of Hanoi this thing. And... alright. Alright. Fortunately, this is fairly straightforward. We're not shuffling it around between piles. But yeah, that's the surest sign of a puzzle designer reaching for something stock. Alright. I mean, I don't know if I should tell the manager about this. Because I feel like this is going to reveal that we are snooping around, and I don't know how well he's going to take that. But on the other hand, it is clearly fixed now. But... maybe that... oh, wait a minute. I'll bet that gets him out of the office. And then we can snoop around there. Yeah, exactly. What could possibly go wrong?
Sir, this area is for staff only.
I love how exhausted he sounds when he says, he's like, oh great, we have an adventure game protagonist.
I would kindly ask you to leave this room. If you need assistance, you can ring the bell in the lobby.
Alright, yep, that's how we get him out.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Alright. Let's see. Telegraph machine fixed. Here you go, sir.
Your telegraph machine seems to be functional.
Yeah, fixed itself, basically, I think. It's not like I've been snooping around or anything.
Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed
Yeah,
and fixed
just
it.
like Guard, he's tired of our shit.
You'll
Yeah,
have to
getting that
excuse
vibe
me.
from him.
I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegraph room should you need me.
Excellent. Go ahead and do your business in the
You
telegraph
shouldn't be waiting
room.
much longer for your room, I assure you.
Alright. How long he'll stay in there. Right. Into the forbidden room. Thanks, Zero. Tamamo's gonna get us through this. Alright. Alright, let's snoop around. Alright. Mr. Varley's mid-draft orders. He's requesting payments. Hold off until after this event is over. Making requests to the hotel for the duration of their stay. Guessing Hatsune Miku is Spanish now since Spain won the custody battle. Yeah. I've been seeing, like, meme images of her in various, like, other national attire. And it's just... The World Cup is fun, even if you don't necessarily follow football that closely, just because it's something everybody kind of pays attention to. And it's been fascinating seeing Miku in particular join the conversation, so to speak. Alright, record of who's in each room. There's something under it. I think this is... Yes, this is Miss Dean's departure letter. Oh! On his desk? Strange. Must have been examining it when I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, does this match her signature in the sign-in book? Oh, good question. Differences between these signatures. Oh, handwriting analysis. Alright. Alright, so I'm already seeing some differences here. The little tweak. Kind of a more rigid loop down here. You can tell this is less of a practiced hand doing this. They're trying their best to get the large letters right, but little details stand out. Close, but they don't match. Someone was trying to forge it. Yeah, love the whole regional Miku, Brazilian Miku memes. Yeah. It's fun seeing her still relevant in 2026. The fan art is greatly approved. Alright, gathered enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Alright. Oh yeah, now we got ourselves a conspiracy board. Yeah. It's just... let's see. Make hypothesis to open the hypothesis panel. Long story short, yeah, it's absolutely fun to get a glimpse into each other's cultures and just realize what we have in common and the points of divergence in a fun and controlled fashion. Alright, complete a hypothesis by filling in the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Press consider to determine if you are correct. Alright, so we're going to be coming up with a guess about what happened here. Have a Miku gunplay. Oh man, that sounds fun. Try pause, didn't try. Alright, so let's see here. So, blank blank is blank. Okay, so. Forged leaving letter. Okay, to whom it may concern, such circumstances have come about that I can no longer stay, and so I have vacated my room and exited the hotel. You will have found funds with this letter. I'm sure they're sufficient to settle my debts. Anything left may be given to the staff. I hope the rest of the event goes well, and look forward to hearing the seance's outcomes. Evelyn Dean. Alright. Okay, now we can fill it in. Alright. Let's see. Alright. My arrival, the managers. Hold on a second. So I think what we need is, yeah, Miss Dean's departure. Letter is... Okay, I guess we're just going with the very obvious conclusion here. What if... I know what happened here.
So, Miss Dean didn't leave the hotel, and somebody wants us to think that she did. But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit?
Alright. Well, they can write. Educating the people over here isn't...
Educating the people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland. The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Dean.
Alright. She did not leave the manor, though somebody wants people to think that she did. Interesting. Alright. Completing the hypothesis is critical to advancing the mysteries and finding Miss Dean, as each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit. Information you know will appear on the panel to the left. Now it's time to get some rest. Alright. Okay. Found various writing from him. He had never met Dean before she arrived. Well, let's go to our room and let's see who else we meet along the way. Yeah, exactly. Get Chivoed. Alright. Well, as long as we're here, we might as well spend the rest of our time looking around.
Mr. Ward. Mr. Ward. Your room is ready.
Oh, shit. Okay. I think... he's gonna be a bit miffed if we go out here. So I'm going to do the perfectly normal thing and go out the window. Then go in through the front door. Just acting like I got some fresh air. Totally natural. It does feel like the kind of game that would,
Mr. Ward,
notice that.
your room is ready. The porter shall meet us there.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking this so far. It's an interesting mix of escape the room style puzzling to advance the plot, but also some logic puzzling through the mystery corkboard as we put information together. Again, the burning question is, how much are we going to be able to deviate from the plot and get things wrong? And what are the safeguards to prevent us... what, if any, are the safeguards to prevent a failure state, or does the game allow us to fail the mystery, and what are the consequences for that? Anyway, what do we got here? We're no longer that tightly on the clock, so we can look around a little bit. Strange contraption. I wonder what its function is. What is it measuring? Anything else of obvious utility here? Alright, there's the restroom. Very important, that. That, I think, is Mr. and Mrs. Blake. Young son Walter and late wife Mary. Oh, hi, hi, ghost of Miss Ward. You know, I had a feeling y'all would show up at some point. Get a grip, Declan. You're tired and this place is getting to you. So yeah, the game is not being subtle that there's going to be some supernatural wibbly-wobbly happening. Question is, how direct is the game going to be about it? Are these ghosts hostile, malevolent? Are we imagining this? Anyway, let's take a look at this guy. Yeah, zoinks! Yeah, probably. Okay, so we can look at this guy. Cracking glasses. Must be difficult to see through. Damage must be recent, or surely he'd have them fixed. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it with me or something else? Hand on pocket watch. He keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. Alright. We did a Sherlock thing on the man. Yeah, he's probably asking, why is this guy just wandering around the room poking at stuff? That looks like the Blake kid. Plaque tells me this is Walter Blake, the Marquess' only child. And just there with the spooky raven. I'll remind you that the quote-unquote washerwoman we saw outside disappeared into a cloud of crows or something.
If you head up
Or
the
a flock.
stairs, the porter will show you to your room.
A murder, if you will. You are... Zero gets it. Portrait of a woman with dark hair. She's holding an ornate vase that looks to be Egyptian. That's curious. Plaque reads Lady Wilhelmina Blake. She was not in the family photo. Probably an ancestor.
This room's yours, sir. Number 4.
Howdy, bellman. Or bellhop. So I was gonna take my time going over there. Oh, okay, so if we want to, we can wait here and let time pass. It may be somewhat untoward to stop and listen to every door we see, but I am kind of curious. Take a look at this guy. Alright. Sunken red eyes. His eyes are red as if something is irritating him. A Celtic cross. Seems different from many I've seen. Shaky hands. Seems to be suffering from some kind of tremor. Alright.
Well, this is your room, sir. Breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the East Wing dining hall. Nice chance to meet your fellow, guests, that. Anyway, sleep well, and all that.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna go in here and totally go to sleep and not wait for you to leave so I can snoop around some more. Is that mine? I think it is. Yeah, here we go. I won't unpack in case I find myself needing a hasty retreat. Aw, dude. You had to say it. I mean, the game lets us crouch. We are absolutely gonna have to hide from something. Alright, let's look around. He's somewhat uninspired. And also note that we don't automatically close things that we open. And I'm guessing it would have stood out if we left stuff in the telegram room open when the manager went in there. Guide to local flora and fauna. The locale in question seems to be the north of England. There we go. There have only been a couple games that actually made use of that. Like, people noticing things in the room that were out of sorts. And usually they had to be intentionally designed. One of the more noteworthy examples was actually one of the Resident Evil 7 DLCs. The one where you play as Clancy, dealing with the various family members. One of them when you're trying to escape from the room, as Marguerite keeps coming in to check on you, and you have to make sure that when you lock yourself back in to the shackles she's put you in, like one of the first things you do is use the tools you have. Use the silverware you have to break out, but you have to make sure everything is the way it was when she left, otherwise she'll know you're trying to escape, and then you take some damage. Too many failures, you die. Interesting concept. Alright, won't be able to do much else tonight, and I should rest. Tomorrow will be a long day. Damn it! Alright, well, let's look around. Let's finish looking around. I doubt I'll sleep well knowing this damn thing is lit. Do we have to put it out? I'm unsure what this beast came from. I'm sure it's fine. An intelligent and sly creature. Those traits do not seem to have helped it here. Ah! So I'm guessing at midnight we automatically crash and call it a day. Maybe, possibly. Stranger still, it does not come with any recordings. I knew I should have brought my disc collection with me. What's this? Oh, I think it's just like a footstool or something. Alright. Time to crash. Get some rest, detective. Tomorrow's another day. We have more mysteries waiting for us. Hi. Listen. I think we got off on the wrong foot here. I'm just here to, like, find a missing person. I'm not really trying to, like, get in the way of whatever mystical hooah nonsense you're all up to. In fact, I'm perfectly happy to just pretend I didn't see anything and just go on my merry way. So if you're gonna, like, take over the inn and, like, harvest their souls in some sort of demonic ritual, you go right ahead. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna leave and, okay, oh boy. Oh boy, we have to logic puzzle our way out of this. Okay. Look, you just stay right there, okay? I'm just gonna puzzle my way out of this and leave, I think. Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna have to draw some symbols without presumably crossing over lines. Okay, so here, 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 and here, I think. Well, let's give that a try. There we go. There we go. Fairly straightforward. Oh, god damn it. We're in Hellraiser. We're gonna find the Hellraiser cube. There's gonna be a creepy guy asking, have I heard the good word about pain and pleasure undivided? Shit. Right, well. Yeah, hope you're good at solving Rubik's Cubes, yeah. That appears to be the case here. Alright, well. There. Okay. Oh, I have to do it without letting go. No, wait. Ah, puzzles. Alright, so I think we do... This. There's probably a few ways to solve this. There. Hey, it's the thing from the title. Come join us, Mr. Word. We have such sights to show you. So it kind of loses the sting when you're trying to pull an accent. Yeah, the outsider says hello. Yeah, we're gonna wake up and we're gonna have, like, blink powers and such.
Oh, my head. I don't feel rested at all.
Oh boy, we have
So vivid.
things I can't even pronounce. I'm not even trying on that shit.
Tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this event seance.
Uh-huh.
Given I only learned about the event last night, I find that odd.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I see what's going on here.
What on earth was that?
Yep. shit may be popping off. Did you bring a gun? It would be very helpful right about now. I'm guessing he's probably not really that kind of detective. Well... Anything back here? No. Hey, people! Oh!
How fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
I love how they're just kind of standing there staring straight ahead.
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
You can tell they are working within certain engine constraints. Stablemaster and groundsman, Mr. Dara Hunter. Oh, look at this guy. This dude has absolutely made some kind of animal sacrifice, and everybody in the village suspects it, but nobody's willing to speak up about it. Those whispering women. Only one matching pair signed in at the same time. Mrs. Victoria Lau and a Miss Ivy McLeod. Again, probably going to butcher some pronunciations. I do
happening here,
apologize.
Mr. Joyce?
Yeah, Nosferatu looking.
Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Oh, sirs, it were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact. But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
Caitlin Joyce, the housekeeper. Go ahead,
Sorry,
Octal.
Marquess,
Miss Murphy.
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter.
Yeah,
He
the guy that
won't
runs
eat
the place.
alone. The food'll go cold for long.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
Alright. Podcast of Dune, Jonathan Blake. Would the boy in the painting be the master of the house, Walter? Yeah, have a good day, or else. Commotion seemed to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone, then? Everyone except Ms. Dean, of course.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
I mean, it's not ideal.
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
I noticed that's the same symbol that was on the cloakroom wall.
Right. Some decorum, please.
Alright.
Ha!
That's Mr. Callahan.
She said far worse about me, and it all true.
Oh, look at this guy.
It's a bad omen, Coventry. No
We-
doubt about that.
We have an actual fucking druid in the house. This is great. Mr. O'Finn, he wasn't in the sign-in book. He must be the X. Yeah, we have an illiterate druid. Illiterate druid Rasputin. Oh, this is great. This is perfect.
A bad omen. And it didn't show up in your cards, Mrs. Erickson. Oh my.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line? Or is your dynamic the other way around?
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Scarrett, nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Yeah, we're not even we're not even here as a couple, dude. What are you talking about? I just showed up. I had no idea what's going on.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect.
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
Aha, we have the skeptic in the house. A French accent. Approximation. Yeah, misogyny and racism in one package. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, those remaining women, the lady on the right looks like a Barbosa, and the other a Quinn.
Speaking of late arrivals,
Quinn's seen some action.
Who was our newest guest?
I love how they're all turning to look at us all at once. Just the fact that this is kind of done in engine and all the animation is kind of stiff actually makes that a little bit creepier.
This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 a.m. in case anyone wants to return to their rooms and freshen up.
Yeah, I just bolt back in if everybody looked at me like that. Like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm not paid nearly enough for this. I'm just gonna go. Y'all have fun summoning Cthulhu, whatever it is you're doing here. Alright, one of these people must be behind Ms. Dean's disappearance. But who are they all? They're all here for the seance, and some of them know one another clearly. Do they all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? I can't think on that too much or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is the job. Investigate her vanishing and probe into these people. One of them is behind it. The more I can learn about them and the reasons for being here, the better chance I'll have in finding her. I should make a record of their movements. Might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free. Ah, alright. So I think we're going to have some time to... Oh.
Un moment. Monsieur?
Hi.
Declan Ward, correct?
Ah, he knows us.
Allow me to even the playing field. Huh? I am Etienne Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics.
Yeah, getting that vibe from this guy.
And it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
Alright. Let's do our Sherlock scan on this guy. This jumps out right away. Society of Psychical Research. Notebook in pocket. Notebook worn around on the edges, kept close at hand. Alright. Okay. What shall we talk about? Let's start with the obvious ones. Searching out fraud must be easy work at an event such as this. Speaking of Cthulhu, I've heard that Widow's Bay is apparently that, but doesn't take itself seriously about it. Should check it out. Yeah. Hoist the Jolly Roger, son. Wait, monsieur. It's a seance. Surely everyone involved in running it is a charlatan and the rest naive fools. Au contraire, monsieur. Many of the guests are true magical practitioners. Okay, so... Are we in the setting where magic is real and it's openly acknowledged, or only some people acknowledge it, or what? I mean, what scale of masquerade are we operating on here? But in a gathering such as this, there is likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. Okay. This guy might have a more complicated angle. Okay. You know me, sir? Not quite, I know of you. Remains to be seen if you are truly the man I have read about. Okay. The game didn't really discuss at length who I am, so if you want to share some information, that'd be great. So... Remember right, magic is real, but some are here faking it for money, prestige. Yeah, that's kind of the impression I'm getting. The medium, or the woman conducting the seance, probably is the real deal, but you're probably also getting a lot of hangers-on that have no idea what they're doing. Society of Psychical Research. Grouping of curious individuals who try to apply academic rigor to paranormal situations. It's a mixed set. Some believers, some skeptics, some in between, but I find it suits me to have like-minded people to share my work with. Alright. Well, he seems like a good person to ask about what's going on around here. I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners, but I have my suspicions. Alright, solving these mysteries will help you uncover more of their relationship with Dean and their reasons for attending the seance. You have gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. Interesting. Intent is to gather proof that will discredit them. Actually, I do want to ask about one more thing. Have you noticed anything strange happening about the manor? I've noticed handprints on my mirror as if it were cold. Not the strangest thing, or at least I've seen stranger through my work. Alright. So the game is telling me I can solve this. His goal is to... Let's see... Yeah, I feel like he's trying to manipulate me. Coerce me into... research. Fraudulence for his society? I wonder, am I on the money here? Actually, research a guest, maybe. Now things are getting interesting. I feel like he's going to be the one to figure out the fraud, but he wants us to look into people. What if? Doesn't seem right. Okay, no. Fraudulence? Coerce. Into... Oh, probably investigating. Doesn't make any sense. No. Wonder, am I losing time for these? Let's try. Coerce. Research. Investigating. I don't know. Coerce seems to be the only one that fits. Alright, so we're not losing time by making guesses here. It's kind of like Chance of Senar, where there is something that will click into place, but it's on us to kind of piece it together. Into... Coerce me into, let's see, research. Fraudulence. Investigating. Yeah, guessed for fraudulent. Oh! Yeah, you're right. Yeah, good catch.
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
Well done, sir. Alright. Sir, j'accuse.
Quite right. Excellent.
He's awfully chill about
I
this.
had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, detective.
Yeah, this one was still relatively simple, but you can see we're starting to get more complex answers, or like a more complex tree to choose answers from.
So, you do know who I am.
And I'm curious to see how more involved this is going to be. And if there are situations where you'll technically have all the information, but you might not have the context to make the right guess.
Indeed. I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas? As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson. I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud. About this, I have no trace of a doubt.
Really?
But my belief alone is not quite enough.
Yes,
I
it's
still
business
lack
indeed.
Evidence. Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case. Of this, I'm sure.
Alright, well, at least he is willing to snoop around, so we are...
What makes you think I do
of
a
one
thing
mind
like
in
that?
this case.
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here quiet? No?
Well, he's got our number.
You won't hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour. Yes? Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast. You'll be out no long after, I assure you.
Oh, motherfucker. Now, hold on a second. How are you even planning to blackmail me here? I haven't actually agreed to
And how do you
anything.
expect me to get into Miss Erickson's room safely?
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
Well, she's talking to the druid there. So... Great! Fantastic. Alright. Actually, hang on a second. What's this mystery option? Ah, that just brings up the chart here. Now I'm curious if... What would have happened if we didn't immediately solve this? Would he have... Would this... Basically, would we be on the clock? Or would we be on the clock still, or would we miss the quest entirely? Alright, well... Since we've basically been press-ganged into breaking into someone's room... Let's get what we can about her. Let's see. An elaborate crest worn with pride. I don't recognize the symbol itself, however. Alright. An array of jewelry. The sort worn by spiritualists and show women. She hides it well, but she seems uncomfortable. For what reason? Alright. Well, I gotta take a look at the druid guy. Alright. A roughly made crown of wood and leather. Belt is quite eye-catching. The yew branch with the simplest ornamentation, but he carries it proudly. Looks to be living a hermit's lifestyle. Yeah, begs the question of what he's doing here. Who else is here, actually? Alright, so the clerk's down there. Everybody else seems to have gone back to their rooms. I do want to try listening to some of these. I think he said her room was 19. There's someone on the other side. Okay, so no listening to conversations through doors. This will just tell you if someone's in there, if you're going to be snooping around. Oh, okay. So from a distance, we can listen in. That's boring. Let's go right on up and introduce ourselves. Hi!
Well, hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward,
Mrs. Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
Let's see. Yeah, let's ask about the seance. So yeah, traditionally a seance has a host, a medium. The medium acts as a vessel for the spirits to commune through. Guest asks the ghost, and it communicates back through the medium, hence the name. Here, Miss Montavani intends to try a new technique that will allow us to talk to the ghost and they to us directly. This is notable as it would remove any doubt from skeptics, and could provide answers to some of the fundamental existential questions we humans have. Alright. Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Just a little way to let fellow members know they're among kin, you know? Okay, so we could be dealing with Irish Freemasons. That's going to complicate things. That means the Proto-Illuminati is involved. Yeah, the Golden Dawn. Oh, yeah. We are going to get some... We're simultaneously going to get some occult shit and, like, pretend occult shit. Okay, so we can actually focus on different categories here. If we wanted to talk about specific people, this is how we do it. Also, good to see you, Mirage. Settle on in. Well, let's ask if she is... Might as well ask her about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Do I? I would sure hope so. I just told you about it. Alright, the Society of those is interested in magic, especially the divine, what you'd hear called high magic. Right now, the Egyptian style is in fashion. The Society's based in London. You should see about it, you know, if you ever find yourself over there. Is there anything else I want to ask about? Actually, yeah. Let's see if she knows what the device downstairs is. Maybe that's got something to do with it. It's very impressive, isn't it? I think it bodes well for the seance. A measuring device. Alright. I don't want to start asking about why she's nervous right now. That might give away that we're about to break into her room.
Goodbye now.
Alright. Mr. O'Finn.
Ah, there you are now.
What can you tell me about Druids?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but, do I know you?
No, I never said such. Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
You have me there, sir.
Aha.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm done enough in, and you can call me such. I'm a proud traveller protector of these lands.
Noted. I am Declan Ward. Also, not a knight.
Good to meet you, lad.
Alright, well, he's in good spirits, at least.
Ah, yes and no. I'm here because of the seance, but not for it. I have no urge to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up. What interests me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it, and more, what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess.
So, yeah, he's here probably because whatever they're going to call up is going to kill everyone
These
there.
rich people, they think because they force themselves on these lands, they can do what they want to them? It won't stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
Well, this is when you wait until they're all stacked up, then you cast Insect Plague on them, then Lightning Bolt whoever's left. This is just basic mage tactics, man. Okay, well, might as well see what he knows. Very exciting to talk to a ghost. I'm sure the dead have lots to say. Oh no, my god isn't real. I wasted my life. So-and-so didn't show up for my funeral. Riveting. I'm more interested in the mad fellows who think death is more interesting than life, and the stupid things they'll do to prove it. That's a remarkably sensible answer right there. Okay. Let's ask about Miss Erickson, since they've been talking to each other. She's all spectacle and no substance. I'd be surprised if she could tell a ghost from a table lamp. Alright. Interesting. Also, he's saying that with her right in front of him. So, you know. Notice anything out of sorts? Whispering coming from my fireplace. That's strange enough for you? Probably just the old chimneys, but it sounds like it's asking home?
No, I should go.
Only do something if you want. Not because you should.
I'm running out of time.
Yeah, I'm working on that, man. Alright. Now we listen in. Now we have context.
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
You're asking him?
No use for one. Druidry is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing. Oh, it served me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
No. I was planning on taking some notes. I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. If only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
Oh yeah, this guy's the real deal.
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh, well, you'll excuse me then.
Oh yeah, she's in way over her head. Mr. Finn doesn't write, and I didn't see his name in the sign-in book. He must be the person who marked his name with an X. Alright, so he couldn't have forged the letter. And you know, that is obvious from his appearance. Ah, motherfucker, did she go to her room? Okay. Okay. Alright, so we have a timetable here that's going to fill in as we talk to people and learn their daily routine. Alright, so... she's in the atrium. Oh, is she downstairs? Yeah, alright, there she is. Good, we still got time. Alright, what room was she in? This is it. Alright. Let's be smart about this. Alright. No, Mr. Druid man, don't rat on me, alright? I got a job to do that involves a lot of trespassing. Alright, so she got a crystal ball. I'm sure it's 100% legitimate. Ooh, combination lock. Alright. Sniff around. There's gonna be something... Alright. Targets. Miss Dean's name is circled. Ooh. Alright. Interesting. So Toussaint was on the list, and she crossed him off. So what is she here for? Wait a minute, wait a minute. She was asking for a pen. She's got one in her room. Okay, something ain't right. I mean, a lot ain't right. We have ghosts running around this hotel. But something isn't right pertinent to the mystery. Hey! Alright. We have a complete schedule. Again, getting some light Shadows of Doubt vibes here, where you just, like, break into City Hall and download the records on everybody. Which does kind of break the game if you take the time to do it. But it is fascinating to see what information you can get on a specific person if you go hunting around. That's kind of the charm of the game. Oh, what do we got here? Alright. Book on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a spiritualist society. Hello, what have we here? Mixture of morphine and scopolam... This is a tongue... This is a mouthful. Scopolaminem. Scopolaminem. I have no idea what that is, but I'm assuming if it's there with morphine, it's some kind of painkiller. Yeah, it's a sedative. Is this for her own use or something more sinister? Interesting. Oh, alright. So she was researching our investigator friend. Weird spelling of scopolamine, maybe. Yeah, it might be something a little more antiquated. Average sized shoes. Tarot cards. Can't see anything special about them. Alright. Let's close the drawer. Close the drawer, Mr. Ward. We need to be a ghost about this. Anything under the bed? Actually, hang on a second. Was there anything in here that had a number on it? No, it doesn't seem like it. Oh, hey. Letter from a contact telling her that she is magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burnt it. So, magic is real, but she can't learn it. Fascinating. Anything else in here that we missed? Detective vision, what do we got? Oh. Oh, wait a minute. I'll bet it's the initials for the Hermetic Order. What was it again? HOGD. She's absolutely the kind of person to use a simplistic theme to her combo. Alright. H... O... G... D. Beautiful. Oh yeah, look at all this stuff. Alright. Some ancient-looking pages. Alright. Okay, Illuminati confirmed. Here we go. Illuminatus Magicis Consumatio. We're getting into the origin story of Magistic 12. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it and you will take their power. Yeah, damn it, Bob Page. Place the sedated victim inside their... Oh, shit. She's gonna kill... She's gonna find someone with actual magic, kill them, eat their heart. Oh, man, the druid's in danger. Candles, knife, a bog oak, everything required to carry out the ritual. But who? I cannot risk picking another pariah like me. Alright, so that's why... Yeah, this looks to be a ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal their magical abilities. She can't honestly mean to go ahead with this. Hang on, to get into character. Good God. She cannot honestly mean to go ahead with this. Alright. About them leaves me uncomfortable. Okay. Do we need to reset the lock? No. Okay, game's not going to get that involved. Again, I'm not positive that the game's going to notice if I leave stuff open and lying around, but given the investigative focus, that feels like a safe thing to do. Alright. Okay, excuse me, Mr. Science Man. I've got a lot of things to talk about here. I think you're kind of an asshole, but you're the only person I trust with this information right now. Actually, do I need to come up with a Do I need to come up with a hypothesis first? Let's see. Investigate room 19. I think the game will prompt me once I've actually, need to. Okay. You're gonna want to hear about this. Let's start with the big one here. Ooh, we can discuss it with her. Now that's interesting. Does this quest fork? Would we be able to turn this around? I'm very curious. Because, yeah, obviously she's going to try to kill someone. But could we leverage that against someone else? Maybe, possibly. But we'll stick with this for now. Getting close to wrap-up time. I found a ritual in her room. Talks of eating a person's heart to steal their magical abilities. Surely this is nonsense, sir. Surely such a thing cannot be real. What's more, she cannot intend on doing this. That is ominous. Rather too ominous. Certainly such rituals exist. Do they work? I cannot say. Would she do it? Madame Erickson is a fraud, monsieur, but I have trouble believing her capable of such a deranged act. You'll no doubt find many here studying strange things. But reading a book on sacrifice is not the same as performing it, correct? If we are to know this is her plan and not academic in nature, she would need to confess. She's unlikely to confess to me. But you, perhaps. Okay. Well, let's talk about the list of names then. Discovered a list in her room with a name. List in her room with names of guests on it. List of marks for her fraudulent ways. List for something more. Who can say off this alone? Your name was marked off. How insulting! A list of people she does not like, maybe. Evelyn Deem's name was circled. At the top was written targets. Interesting. Speculation, yes, but perhaps it is that I do not use magic, whereas Mademoiselle Dean, she is rumored to be a studied woman. Interesting.
That's all.
Take care, monsieur.
Alright. Hazel Erickson hypothesis. I think we'll need to go talk to her. Actually, hang on a second. Yeah, here we go. Alright, yeah, here we go. Now I think we can solve the mystery. Or maybe we have to get information from her first. Although realistically, she'd be like, what the fuck are you doing prowling around my room, you weirdo? And she would not be wrong there. Again, we haven't really clearly established what our main character does for a living. He's some kind of investigator. Beyond that, we do not know. Alright. Hazel Erickson's goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities. Burning question is, does this prove... I don't know. Again, I'm wondering, does the game let us get this wrong? Because, yeah, if we... It has stopped us before from making wrong guesses. Let's go ahead and at least consider it. What if?
Mrs. Erickson intends on murdering Evelyn Dean to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
I mean, it's a hypothesis. But we do need to talk to her about this.
What troubles you?
Kind of a lot. Yeah, we'll discuss evidence. We got a little more time. You're right, Miss Erickson. You seem uncomfortable. Almost like you have a guilty conscience. Like there's something on your mind you're really worried about. Yeah, that didn't get us anywhere. Let's see. Seems she'll not be in her room until after breakfast. Let's see. Studying the crash site? Oh yes, the poor bird. As was mentioned, it's an omen. I thought it perhaps best if I could see if anything could be learned in what remained of the incident. Sadly, the staff beat me to it, so there's not much to be seen here, I'm afraid. Alright, might as well get this over with. Jacques! Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities.
How could you possibly... Can you, read minds? Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings?
Okay, I definitely can't read minds, so cross me off that list of yours right fucking now.
Both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you? Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see, and to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why?
I mean, if you're willing to kill someone and eat their heart, that's strong evidence for, yes, in fact, you are.
Am I to be punished in this life, and then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing?
I mean, maybe take up literature, or art, or painting. Go work in an office or something.
I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them.
Yeah.
Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
She's gonna be one of the first to die. Yeah, many people have lovely lives without magic. Exactly. Like, any party is going to have a balance of abilities, and it's on you to find one that suits your approach. Your milieu, if you will. Good lord, the woman is insane, desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Sant will have some idea.
Oh, it's nearing breakfast, and I need to find that evidence for Mr. Toussaint soon.
Oh, don't worry. I have all the evidence I could possibly need. And I need to see where this goes. We'll be wrapping up shortly. Sir, kind of a lot happened in the last minute.
Hello.
Alright. Alright. She remains undeterred in carrying out a ritual.
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact. Something that plagues her. To the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another ear.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is
now
in
you
dire
believe it.
need to feel magic. To have it, it seems.
I mean, he was close enough, and she was basically just shouting it out. He probably
But
heard
also,
her.
She fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder. Especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan. Here, take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raced to this oblivion she fears so much. She would be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor.
Uh-huh.
I am told
Assuming she hasn't already done this.
My record shows she certainly coned enough of that in her time. As for you and me, Monsieur Warder, our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me.
Yeah, that's gonna come up at some point. There's too many blank spaces in our main character's past.
News of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the seance out now.
Probably
if
for
you'll
the best.
Excuse me. I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
Cool. Alright, now it's the information needed on Miss Erickson, which will also ensure she does not do something more terrible. I mean, you know, she might. Let's not rule anything out. Oh, what the hell's going on? The gauge decreased and a light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint decided he was no longer attending the seance. What exactly is that device monitoring and why? Oh... Is this a situation where the attendance is powering the ritual itself? Like, are they going to, like, rip souls out of people to open a gateway to hell or something?
Excuse me, sir.
A lot could happen with this seance, is all I'm saying.
Is this your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward?
Yes, that's me.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was left for you at the front desk.
That's convenient.
By who?
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see.
You don't say.
Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
What is this? A journal? It has Miss Dean's name on it. What's inside? How did this get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself. But from who? Regardless of who sent it, I should read the thing. Alright. Sunday the 24th. She talks of her arrival at the manor. Everything seemed to go smoothly. So this is matching her signature. She bumps into somebody who was not pleased to see them. Looks as if she was to name them on the following page, but that information is now missing. The night she went missing, Tuesday the 26th. She speaks of feelings of dread and she doubts she will sleep that night. Writing's become more erratic since she arrived at the manor. Sigil with dream scrawled next to it. I saw this in my dream. Did she dream it too? What does this mean? Has anyone experienced anything similar, I wonder? Found even 3 people with similar experience. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Yep. I think we found the next quest here. Anything else? Oh yeah, I see. Pages were torn out. Well now. Finds related to that, otherwise by searching her room. But which room was she staying in? That and other mysteries we will solve at another time. But yeah, this has been the Seance at Blake Manor. I'm intrigued by this. It's definitely providing some safeguards so you don't get too far afield of the mystery, but you also have enough flexibility with how you get around and mapping other people's schedules and such that it seems like you're going to have a fair amount of time resolving the central issue. The question is, what's going to happen along the way? Are there going to be actual threats to you? How much is the supernatural going to intrude on this, and how much is that going to be a palpable presence in reality versus just something that preys on you mentally? There's a lot of questions about how they're going to structure the mystery and mechanics of the investigation, but I like what I've seen so far, and I'm definitely going to be getting into this more later on. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Have a good night, and no stream next week. We will be returning to Resident Evil Requiem on... That would be August 1st, that is. Excellent, excellent. All right. Take it easy, folks. See you next time.